Hey people, just want to make a quick video on my Riley Hopkins 150 press and the mistake I made when I bought it. This is my mistake. The press itself, this is an amazing bargain. This thing is solid, barely any deflection on the pallet and the arm, as long as you have it mounted to a stable surface. The arms themselves, the springs are really strong. It holds registration tight. It spins freely. The bearing's awesome. All around, 10 out of 10 on this press. The only mistake I made was my fault when I bought it. I bought the one, as you can see, that doesn't have micro registration. At the time, I didn't think it was a big deal. I thought I was saving myself 400 bucks. This one, at the time, was $650, and I believe the one with the micros was a little over $1,000. Now this one's a little bit cheaper, but I believe the one with the micros is still like $1,000 and some change. I would highly recommend anybody that's looking to take this somewhat seriously would get one with the micros. Reason being is I've gotten multicolor jobs over the past 2 years that I've owned this. And if I had the one with the micros, I would be a lot more confident going into the multicolor jobs, and I feel like it would definitely make the jobs come out better. So I have a couple examples here, and I've gotten kind of lucky with the multicolor jobs I've taken. This one here, you could see. So for those that don't know, micro registration, when you put the screen, so say you're doing this red and white, when you line the screens up on this press, the only adjustment you have is if you actually physically undo the clamps and move the screen in the screen clamp, right? So if you're trying to line up a job, you have to physically move them with your hands. And I didn't think that was a big deal at the time. But say you end up having a gap back here with the screen or anything like that, when you pull or push the squeegee, the screen could move a little bit and throw it out of registration. As where with micros, you have adjustments back here. So you throw the screen in, it's butted up against the back, the bottom, and the top. So it's in there very securely. Then you tighten it down, obviously. Well, when you go to line the job up, you have adjustments back here, and it'll actually move the head instead of having to move just the screen and the head stays in place. It just makes, it would make me so much more confident on doing these multicolor jobs. But the reason I say that I was lucky is that with a job like this, the registration honestly doesn't have to be that tight. Now, obviously, if you get the registration tight, it's going to be perfect. And it would come out even better than this did. But with a job like this, if the white's off by 1/4 of an inch in any direction, you might not really notice it that much on the shirt. And I think this came out great. I lined it up as best as I could. Even down here where it's like, this is supposed to be a bottle of some sort, the white still fits within the bottle, and you can kind of tell that that's a bottle. And yeah, it's just the way the art was made. It's not a problem. With this job, this is a 4-color job, believe it or not. It was a white underbase, black, gray, and then a highlight white. And as you can see with this was actually a painting, and it looks decent. If I had micros, it would probably be a little bit better, but I could get away with not having micros on this because it's not that detailed of a job. Even here on the runes, I got it very close, like the shadowing is there, and there's no gaps between the white and the black shadowing. But say you're trying to do an underbase on lettering, so maybe like a white underbase with red lettering like this job, but the white underbase is here, you put the red lettering on top, you shouldn't be able to see the white underbase. With this, with the inconsistency of maybe you push the screen and it shifts like a 1/16 of an inch, you end up having the underbase poke out and the print kind of goes like this. So that's the only issue I've had with this. If you're looking at getting this press, I highly recommend you just save up the money and get the one with the micros. It'll save you a lot of headache in the end, and I wish I would have done it. I ordered the micros, they're on the way. Today's Saturday, they should be here Tuesday. And when they come in, I'll make a video on how to install them on the press and do a little comparison from before and after of not having the micros and having them. So I'll put that out there for you guys, and maybe it'll help persuade you a little bit more on getting the upgraded press. But thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, just let me know. Feel free to comment or email me, whatever, and I'll get back to you.